somewhere on this earth. Right now, there is an object so powerful that ancient texts say it could level armies, call down fire from the sky, and communicate directly with God. An object that Moses himself carried through the desert for 40 years. An object that disappeared completely over 2,500 years ago. And nobody agrees on where it went. This is the story of the Ark of the Covenant. And by the end of this video, you will understand why the most powerful governments on earth may already know exactly where it is and are choosing to say nothing. To understand why the world is still searching for the Ark, you first need to understand what it actually was. According to the book of Exodus, God gave Moses precise instructions to build a chest, about 4 feet long, 2.5 feet wide, made of acacia wood, completely covered inside and out in pure gold. On top of the chest sat 2 golden angels, called cherubim. Their wings stretched toward each other, forming a seat, the seat of God himself. Inside the ark were 3 things: the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, a golden jar of manna, the miraculous food that fell from heaven in the desert, and the staff of Aaron, Moses' brother, that had bloomed miraculously overnight. But the ark wasn't just a religious relic, it was a weapon, a communication device, a throne. The Bible records that soldiers who touched it unexpectedly were struck dead, that the walls of Jericho fell when priests carried it around the city 7 times, that when enemies captured it, they were afflicted with disease and tumors, until they sent it back in terror. This was no ordinary box. For centuries, the ark sat in the holiest room of Solomon's temple in Jerusalem, the Holy of Holies, a room so sacred that only the high priest was allowed to enter, and only once a year. Then around 587 BC, the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar destroyed Jerusalem, burned the temple to the ground, took the Israelites into captivity, and the ark vanished. No Babylonian record mentions it as a trophy of war. No historical account describes it being destroyed. It simply disappeared from history, which means one of 2 things happened. Either it was hidden deliberately before the Babylonians arrived, or it was moved somewhere beyond their reach. And that is where the theories begin. The most provocative theory, and the one taken most seriously by historians, points to Ethiopia. In the ancient Ethiopian city of Axum, there is a small, heavily guarded chapel called the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion. Inside, according to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, sits the original Ark of the Covenant. A single monk, and called the guardian of the Ark, is assigned to live in that chapel for the rest of his life. He never leaves. He has no successor until he is dying. He is the only human being on earth allowed to see it. This is not a fringe claim. The Ethiopian government officially recognizes it. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church has maintained this belief for over 1,500 years. Their tradition says it was brought to Ethiopia by Menelik I, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba, who secretly replaced the real ark with a replica before returning home. In 2009, the late patriarch of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church told a Vatican journalist that the ark would soon be revealed to the world. He died shortly after. The revelation never came. No outsider has ever been permitted to examine or photograph what is inside that chapel. The second major theory never left Jerusalem at all. Some scholars believe that the priests of the temple, knowing the Babylonians were coming, hid the ark in a secret tunnel beneath the Temple Mount, where it remains to this day. The Temple Mount in Jerusalem is one of the most politically sensitive pieces of real estate on the planet. Both Israel and Palestinian authorities control different parts of it. Full archaeological excavation has never been permitted. In 1981, Rabbi Yehuda Getz, the rabbi of the Western Wall, claimed he and a team of men tunneled into a chamber directly beneath the Temple Mount and came within feet of what they believed was the Ark. They were stopped by Muslim authorities who discovered the tunneling, and the passage was permanently sealed with concrete. To this day, no one has been allowed back. Some believe this is intentional, that religious and political powers on all sides are terrified of what discovery of the Ark would mean, not just spiritually, but geopolitically. Other theories are even more extraordinary. Some researchers point to the Vatican's secret archives, the largest private historical collection in the world, and ask, what exactly is hidden there? Early church history shows Rome looting Jerusalem's sacred objects. Could the Ark be among them? Others point to the legend of the Knights Templar, who spent years excavating beneath the Temple Mount during the Crusades. Some believe they found the Ark and transported it north, to southern France, to Scotland's Rosslyn Chapel, or to an unknown location in the United Kingdom. There are even serious researchers who claim the Ark was taken to Egypt, hidden at Elephantine Island on the Nile, where a Jewish temple existed for centuries, or concealed deep within Mount Nebo in Jordan, where Moses died. Every theory has evidence, every theory has gaps, and every search has been stopped by politics, by religion, or by something harder to explain. The Ark of the Covenant is not just a religious mystery, it is a geopolitical time bomb. Because whoever controls the Ark, or even credibly claims to have it, holds power over billions of believers across Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. That is why governments don't talk about it. That is why searches are stopped. That is why the Guardian in Ethiopia never speaks. The question is not whether the Ark still exists. Based on the historical record, most scholars believe it does. The question is who knows where it is and what they plan to do with it. Do you think the Ethiopian church has the real Ark? Or is it buried beneath Jerusalem waiting? Tell me in the comments, because this conversation is far from over. And if you want to go even deeper into the mysteries that history tried to erase, subscribe, because next week we're going somewhere even more forbidden.